Hey fellow Star Citizens, Scrapchat here. In 3.19, we'll be able to take salvage missions. So instead of having to scour the verse in search of a derelict ship, you can buy a claim for anywhere from 1,000 credits to 20,000 credits. Or at least that's as high as I've seen so far. Today I'm going to buy a salvage claim for a 325A, show you how to salvage for those who have not salvaged before, and how to strip weapons from ships. Then we'll fly it over to the local TDD, sell the RCM, and find a ship gun dealer we can unload the ship guns onto. And if you're interested in playing Star Citizen, make sure to use the referral code listed here, and also in the description. You'll earn an additional 5,000 credits of in-game money when you do. If you're a subscriber, leave a comment with your referral code. I'll randomly choose someone's referral code and promote it in my next video. Alright, let's get started. Okay, so we're up in our Drake Vulture. Let's take a look at what salvage claims are available. Looks like a couple of 325As, 315P, and an Avenger Titan Renegade. I think I'll take the 325A since it's near Area 18. I want to check out the Invictus Hall while we're there, selling our RCM and ship weapons. I'm not sure if this is always going to be the case, but for some reason the salvage claims always seem to be a fair distance away. Alright, we've arrived at Arc L1, and I see the claim is around 19 kilometers away. I've noticed most of the claims I've completed are around 20 to 40 kilometers away from whatever station I had to jump to. I'm not entirely sure how safe this will be when it hits the persistent universe. I can see griefers and pirates regularly patrolling looking for people like me. Anyway, that aside, let's go ahead with what we have today in the PTU. Okay, real quick tutorial on how to salvage. It's actually really simple. At least the way I do it is. I'm sure there's more to it than I'm covering here, so this is more just giving some flavor to the process. After you arrive at the claim, press M to start the scraper modules. I lean to using the Braid Scraper module, so right-click on the mouse to switch scraper modules. As you can see, we're out of range, so start moving in, and eventually you'll see the proximity bar shrink as we get closer. Make sure the material indicators for both scraper modules register as valid. Now just left-click the mouse to engage the scraper modules. You'll see the material indicators reducing to 0% and the cargo progress bar will begin to fill. Keep shifting the scraper modules once the material indicator has reduced to 0 to other parts of the ship, looking for valid material to scrape. At some point you'll fill up the cargo container with RCM and you'll get the filler station ejecting warning, in which case you'll need to stop the scrapers while the hopper moves the full cargo crate out. Stop the scrapers by pressing the left mouse button. Once the cargo progress bar is back to empty, start the scrapers again and continue as normal. At some point, you'll have scraped everything you can from the angle you are to the ship. At that point, left-click on the mouse and feel free to move your Vulture around the ship and continue scraping. When this one is full, you'll get a filler station obstructed warning, at which point you will need to turn off the scrapers and head on back to the cargo area and move the RCM boxes around to make room for more. In this case though, I feel confident I've gotten as much RCM out of the 325A as I'm going to. Now it's time to strip off any components and weapons off the ship. So we head on over to the 325A. On the way, make sure you have the key binding port lock toggle all set to something. You'll see why in a minute. First, we need to gain entry to the ship and hop in the pilot seat. Next, we need to press the key binding we just assigned, which causes the ship ports to lock or unlock. And I also press the keys that open all the doors of the ship. And this is why. Look at what's in the cargo hold of the 325A. I don't know what that is, but I'm taking it. Now we strip off all the guns. If your tractor beam is pointing at a weapon, it will get a green glow around it, so you know you can turn on the tractor beam. Then just drag the weapon around, no problem. The tractor beams now have two modes, tractor and detach. As you can imagine, detach mode allows you to remove weapons and components from a ship. When you're done, you can toggle back to tractor mode by pressing B. Alright, so at this point, I'm just going to start loading up everything we just stripped off the 325A. But first I need to move the RMC containers onto the grid. If you're new to Salvage, after every second container fills, you'll need to run down here and shuffle your boxes around onto the cargo grid. Let's start by bringing in the containers. Not sure why they're not locking, probably a bug. And let's get all the weapons loaded up. I'm not super familiar with the 325A. I don't know if I have access to any of the ship's components. I know on my Avenger Titan I don't. If you want to learn more about Star Citizen and what's happening in the verse, then click subscribe and smash that like button, and let's do this together. and head on to Area 18 and sell the stuff.
Please proceed to assigned landing bay.
First of all, let me tell you how hard it was finding the spaceport at Area 18. This new volumetric cloud layer thing, they've added really obscures your view. I just got lucky and passed over it. Otherwise, I'd be flying around for hours. They've also moved the ASOP terminals to just off the elevators. Some people I've talked to thought this was a great move. Just be prepared for the first time you go to Area 18 when 3.19 drops, or you'll be wandering around aimlessly like I did for several minutes. Now we hop on the tram and head on over to ArcCorp Plaza. Okay, so I come here at least once a week for various things, and I don't think I've ever seen it look like this. I mean, this is just amazing. Alright, let's head on over to the TDD. And over to a terminal. Well, okay. Looks like the patch from earlier this week broke our commodity terminals. Let me tell you what else it broke. The terminals over at Dumper's Depot. I can't sell our weapons, which makes me very sad. So instead, I'll share some footage from a previous salvage claim mission I ran before the latest PTU patch. Here's me selling the exact same guns at my local Platinum Bay. Like, that's not chump change there. Almost 30,000 just in guns is awesome sauce in my book. Add in the 2 SCU of RCM and you're looking at around 45,000 credits just for one 325A. I could see doing 2 claims and then heading in to sell. I haven't gotten a claim for a larger ship yet, so maybe I only need 1 freelancer to make 100,000 credits. I don't know. Well, we'll see, I guess. I'll make sure to come back with more salvage videos as I learn and figure out more. Thanks for watching, and have a great day. Scrapjet out.